What is up, guys? We are here with our first Workout Wednesdays. I guess that's what we're going to call it. Haven't figured out a name yet, so we'll roll with that for this first time anyway. But yeah, I teased it earlier that I wanted to do some fitness, exercise, working out, whatever, that kind of video, and got good feedback, so I figured why not? It was something I was kind of excited about. So today, it's Sunday, we got a chest back out, a little tricep exercise or workout in, and I figured I'd put a little clip together and kind of show you guys what I did and talk about it as like kind of watch it back and talk you through it. And right away, disclaimer, I mean, shouldn't have to do this, but people are toxic. The fitness industry is toxic. I'm not a part of it, but I just know it is. Disclaimer. 1, I am not educated on the topic. 2, I'm not trying to give you advice or tell you how to do things. 3, anything I say is probably personal opinion, belief, or something I've learned or been taught over the years. And a lie to me is a lie from me, meaning if I was given bad information and I held on to it and I've just, started to pass it on, I'm sorry, but that's why I'm not going to say, like, this is what you do, this is how things work, this is that, blah, blah. I've worked out for long, on and off for years. Hard to tell, pretty small frame, but I was also, I played sports growing up. I was around fitness, powerlifters, some bodybuilders, but I've kind of been immersed in it, but never really took it seriously or never really, did my own research. And just recently I've been starting to get more invested into it. So I wanted to, learn more about it. So hopefully I'll be able to pass on a little bit of knowledge. I like to think I'm above average when it comes to knowledge when in, working out, exercising, whatever it is. But if not, that's fine. I'm just a run-of-the-mill guy. So without further ado, let's get into it. So chest, back, little triceps. But yeah, so I always start off my workouts with some stretching, rolling out, warming up. Definitely didn't used to enough, and I'm feeling the effects now. My body is completely destroyed, so we need to work on that. But I always start out now. My back is kind of a main concern, so I roll out just a foam roller. Mid, upper back. Don't roll out your lower back. Again, this is just what I was told. I'll probably like say that over and over again. Like, I'm just saying, like, this is what I was told, but don't take my word for it. Just take it for face value. I'm an average guy. I just like to exercise. I like to go to the gym. I was just always told, don't roll out your lower back. It's bad. Move into cobras. Is this a yoga position? I don't know. I know it's a stretch. My physio kind of tells me to do this. I've got some lower back problems with my hip. I've got some hip injury issues going on that I'm waiting for an MRI on. So my lower body is kind of all out of whack, and now it seems to be radiating into my lower back. So trying to maintain that or take care of that while working out. So you'll see me do a lot of child's pose, again, yoga, I think that's what it's called, and I'm probably doing it incorrectly. These are just things I've learned in passing, or I've seen other people do it. I'm like, oh, I should try and do that. And that's one thing I definitely need to work on more, is focusing on my form and my range of motion and mobility, and that's moving forward what I plan to do. But as of right now, I'm just working out and trying to get in better shape. I think this is it pigeon? I don't know. This is kind of lower back, hamstring, glute. Sorry, mostly glute med, your butt. With my tight hamstrings, also that's a thing I have. Tight hamstrings, shitty lower back right now, and shitty hip. I really have to kind of get some mobility and really loosen up that hip for me to feel okay throughout a workout. And I still don't. I didn't stretch enough. I think I did 2 rotations of this. With it, I threw in some wipers, I think they're called, at the end, just to really loosen up. I felt okay, but I need to focus on it more. Probably 5 to 10 minutes for the average person. But right now, with the shape my body's in, I should probably put 10 to 15 in at the start of every workout to take care of this. So I can do a workout without being sore, without being in pain, which is not the case right now. And yes, this is the same sweater I was wearing during this workout. I just like to start the workouts warm. So I always wear leggings or tights, whatever you want to call them, just because I like to keep my legs warm, my knees warm, and upper body warm during warm-up. And then once you kind of get the blood flowing, then I usually go down to t-shirt. And I didn't want my belly showing, which it does a bit, but my little furry belly. So back into Cobra. So yeah, this is just the second time I went through it, just to make sure you're really feeling somewhat loose. I don't really do much for my chest and back because I do some warm-up sets and a bit of stretching and a bit of band work that I find really kind of gets the blood flowing and warms me up pretty quick. So for the most part, I just kind of stretch out these major tight areas, which is hamstrings, glutes, lower back. Back to child's pose. which again, that might not even be child's pose. I just think it is. I do this at work. This is the same stretching routine I do. Kind of a staple in my day-to-day life right now. And these are the wipers. These are kind of for my lower back. I think the physio thinks it's part of kind of the tight muscles and my body, or like my body kind of protecting itself in that area, so it might be nerve related. Just they do some, he did some testing, said it seems like it's a nerve, just kind of probably some what's the word, stress on the nerve, something aggravating the nerve. So I'm just kind of obvious in like back pain, but it's weird, it's not like muscle, it's kind of an achy like bone, but it's deep in my lower back. I can't really target it, and it seems like this is how I'm going to be. So I have to kind of work around the area, which is a way I never thought about it. Like, there's so much to learn about how the body actually works and like mechanics and whatnot that I really would like to know more. So I'm trying to do some more reading and, listen to podcasts and just listen to good information, because now I'm only 27 and my body's fucking falling apart. So yeah, we get right into bench. I have pretty much the same bench routine every time I bench press. Start off with the bar, do like 10 to 15 reps. I don't go full range of motion here because I'm just trying to get the blood flowing and warm up. I'm really not trying to stretch that much. As I can put more weight, then you'll see my range of motion improve. But my first few sets are just the pump sets, I think, like it's kind of referred to. Just get the blood flowing, and there's the belly making its first appearance. After that, we put on what, 10s or 25? No, right. So I do some band work, just kind of stretch my back, stretch my chest, shoulders a bit, just to kind of target all these areas that are used in the bench press. I'm assuming most of the people that will be seeing this are, fellow gamers. So it's not common that I am a gamer, but I do like to work out, or like to work out. I mean, it's a kind of a toxic place. And as someone who plays video games, we're already looked at like, nah, you're just a gamer. I'm like, well, I can still work out. But I think that's why, is what I'm trying to do, is kind of pass on information I got, just because I grew up around very athletic people that play video games too. So, I mean, I've worked out with guys that'll bench press 400 or 450, 500 pounds, squat 500 or 600, deadlift 600 or 700. So I've been around very talented people and very strong people. So this is just kind of like rotator cuff and shoulder warm up. People talk about this and say it's not good. It feels good for me and I like it, so that's why I do it. It might not actually be warming me up, but I definitely feel some blood flowing through my shoulder, so that's good enough for me. Yeah, so I just go to, what's this, 65 first? Yeah, 15 on each side. So same thing, I'll probably do like 6 to 8 just to get the blood flowing. Really get the chest starting to warm up now. Once I get to like 135, my last warm up set is really when I'll focus on full range of motion reps and good reps. So 55, this is 85. So it's 15 and 10 on each side, which is 25. So 25 and 25 is 50, plus 45 is 95. Disregard. Why did I think that was 85? Plate math is supposed to be what I'm good at, but so these are still just warm-up sets. I kind of bang out like 1 or 2 minutes in between reps or sets here just to warm up. And I will show you that this is a 45-pound plate, just so people are like, oh, it's fake plates. Not that I'm strong, just that there's always someone in the crowd that will say something. So 45 pounds on each side. So that's 90 pounds plus the bar, which is 45, for a total of 135. So this is my last warm-up set. Same thing, I think I'll go to probably just 6 or 8 reps. Cause I'm going to do volume bench press now, so it's at 6. Yeah, just easy, 5 or 6. So now we'll go to my working sets, which is going to be 155, just below my body weight or around my body weight. So I'll do 4 sets of 8. I've kind of changed how I've been working out. I'm starting a new program, probably Monday, so tomorrow. I'm gonna do more volume. I've always focused on like 5x5s and just kind of the same thing, cookie cutter stuff, so I want to mix it up. So here we're doing 4 sets of 8 at 155, moving pretty easy. This is kind of just a guessing game for me since I haven't done it in a while. I'll probably, next time I do 4x8, I'll probably do like 165 maybe. I think it'd be pretty easy. So like set 3 and 4, you can tell it's getting a little hard, but it was also because I took shorter breaks, probably like 3 to 4 minute breaks in between these. Like when you're doing volume sets, you want to keep that heart rate going, keep the blood in the muscles. I usually take 5 or 6 minutes or 4 or 5 minutes between when I'm doing like heavier sets. I'm doing like 5 sets of 5 or 5 sets of 3, like then definitely longer. Those short bursts of like strength sets, I really take longer breaks. And again, this is just what I prefer. Everyone has their own kind of way of doing things, a couple different angles. My form definitely isn't perfect. I've had some shoulder injuries, so I think over time I've just developed subpar form on most of my lifts and never really focused on it. So it's definitely something I'm gonna have to work on. But I mean, overall, I think like it's okay. My strength is decent. I mean, 400. I can probably bench like 230, 235, which is okay, I guess. But I have to work on my back arch a bit as well, and just my overall form and technique on a bench. But right now, I'm just kind of getting back into it. It's been a couple months, and I'm really starting to feel good again. So, and the last set, I guess last set of my working set, and then I like to do one where I change my grip up. I go super wide, lighter weight, and more controlled time under like tension. So like slower on the way down, a little pause, slower on the way up. Probably be okay to just kind of explode on the way up, but I just like. Again, I've just been listening, and it's like time under tension is a big thing. So slower, controlled reps are. There's been studies, so yeah, this is my last working set, and you can kind of see there's a little bit of wonkiness. So my arms are probably slightly out of alignment, but still pretty straight, pretty clean. Yeah, a little tired for the last set. A little pause, and a little slow, but it's good. So that's our working sets done, and then this is the last. Flat bench. This is the wide grip one where I kind of go out probably about 4 or 5 inches wider than I would be on my regular grip. So it's actually out pretty far past my shoulder width, which again, if you've ever bench pressed, people have different preferred grips. Like some people are super wide, some people are much narrower, a lot more triceps involved. But I think I'm going to do like a talk on exercising in weight room or whatever, working out at the gym, and be a little more broad, because right now it's just like talking about this workout, but just want to talk about things all around. And this is mostly just kind of start conversation and maybe get a few more people interested in the gym. It's a great place for your physical health and big time mental health. Like for me, it's a huge escape and just a huge way to get out of my own head and just listen to music, lift some weights and enjoy myself. Next up is pull-ups. Do 4 sets of 10 here. This first set, I do have a few reps that weren't full range of motion, and I watched it back and I was like, I didn't even really realize that during the set. So next set, I try to be a little more controlled and a little better range of motion. But 4x10's fairly easy. I might actually only do 3x10 and then one with some weight. Look at those editing, those clips. Transitions. But yeah, pull-ups are fairly standard. And again, my form probably needs work. I've never really looked into it, but I'm starting to kind of read up and try and learn more. So hopefully as I go forward, I'll be able to really break down lifts and really talk about what I'm doing. But pull-ups are fairly standard. Grab the bar, pull yourself up. Worry about form once you can actually do, once you can do one good one, you should be really focused on your form. I think my form's okay, but there's probably things I could work on. The last set's pretty funny. So we don't have an actual thing to hang the weight off of. So I use like a band, which is resistance training, and I completely smashed myself in the nuts with a 35-pound dumbbell. Didn't get it clean, but definitely hit enough to hurt. And you'll see me just like, ooh, like wince a bit. So yeah, you see it got it hanging off right here. I try and readjust. Wait for it. I'm like, oh yeah, readjust, and then it bounces. Oh, just a little love tap. Just a little, hey, how are you? Yeah, a little smile. And I think I pump out 5 with this, so it's a 35-pound dumbbell. So I just like to add weights sometimes just to kind of mix it up and keep my muscles guessing. Keep them on their toes. Range of motion's pretty good on those. Maybe it's debatable if I got the chin up there, but I hope I... Oh, I forgot to clip this. Oops. Alright, God bless post-production. Yes, so next up, Landmine Press. This is a new one, so... little iffy on the form here and technique, but we'll see. I'll do some more research into it. I just saw a video for it, and I was like, what, I haven't done these in a while. I've done them before, but never really incorporated them into my workouts. So pretty easy. I started off with 45 pounds. Didn't really know what to expect. Looking back, I don't know why just something looks off to me, so I'm gonna have to watch back some other form or technique videos and see what I can do better. But yeah, the second, third, and fourth reps or sets, I do really start to feel that feel them in my chest, which is good. I mean, obviously it means something then. I'm targeting my chest, which was the priority of this. Where I saw the video, it was like, yeah, landmine press, blah, blah, blah. Kind of really defines your inner chest, which, sure, that's what we'll go with. I had 15 more pounds, so 60 pounds plus the bar. So probably like 80 pounds, 90 pounds. The bar is 35, but you're not getting the whole weight of the bar, as obviously there's X amount still, you know, on the floor. So we'll call it 80 pounds, maybe. But I kind of liked how they felt. They looked all right for the second, third, fourth set. Just kind of focus more on controlling, getting the squeeze, and just feeling the weight. So I definitely think once I learn how to do them properly, I'll do them more. And I guess the thing I did was I made sure I changed my grip, because if you have your hands in the same spot, then it's a slightly different grip. So I feel like it might work different. So every second set, I would change my grip up. These are kind of awkward, these angles where you're like seeing my face, and there's one where I'm doing rows where I have to stare right at the camera, and I hate it. But these felt good. Had to tuck my shirt in so my belly wasn't out all the time. The shirt's slightly too small now. I think it just shrunk a bit in the wash over the years. I've had that shirt for like 4 years, so I've got like 5 to 6 gym shirts I just cycle through. That's 3, and this is the last set. Yeah, like I said, pretty easy, went pretty smooth. I think moving forward in the next video, you know, we'll work on this where I don't have every set. I might break down the workout, but maybe, who knows, maybe I will have every set. This is 23-minute video because it includes core at the end. This angle doesn't really show much. But yeah. Well, wait. Watch me do shitty landmine presses. I hope this lines up, because I kind of recorded this in an odd way. So we'll see. If not, I might have to, you know, redo 20 minutes of recording, which sucks, but that's fine. Next up, we are on to barbell rows. So I do 4 sets here. Same thing, 4x8. Different. I do 2 different grips here. You know, front, like whatever, regular hook grip, and then reverse grip. Pick up the weight. I like to deadlift it first, and then just kind of get a feel for it. Bend over, fairly good, like fairly solid hinge at the waist. I can't really go too far right now with my hip. I would like to go more and almost be like 90 degree. And so I think that really isolates your back. Is what I was told, what I read, what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. It seems to make sense to me mechanically. So now we'll switch to the reverse grip, which I don't know why. I just feel a better squeeze with it. So it just feels like it targets my muscles a little better on my back, like around and behind my lat. So that's why I do it. If I can find exercises that, you know, I really feel, then I stay with them, because it's like, oh, like I feel that in the muscle I want to feel it in. So 1, I'm doing it right, I assume, and 2, it's obviously hitting something. So that's why, you know, I like the reverse grip. This is just like, what, 85 pounds? Yeah, this is 85, right? That's why I was thinking about it. Just because with my back and with my hip, I don't really want to load any kind of back exercises too much. And this day, chest and back is kind of like accessory back. I do lighter weights on different exercises, and then on my back, leg and back day, I'll do heavier. And this angle, I don't know if the camera's crooked or I am actually my grips are a little off. It might be the camera angle. I don't know. It just looks a little off, and it was super stressful staring into the camera. Trying not to laugh. One more. I think that's it for rows. Yeah, go reverse grip again for the last one. So just 2 regular hook grip, and then 1 reverse grip. I guess double overhand, not hook. Overhand? I don't know. I can't remember what the grip's called. I think this one looks a little wonky too. Yeah, it might just be the camera angle. My right arm, which is on the left side of the screen, just looks slightly out of place in comparison to the other one. I got a little upright in a few of them, which isn't the end of the world, but I think it kind of is like cheating a bit. So, and again, that's just me needing to work on my form. Next up, we do a superset with some tricep dips and some dumbbell flies. Now, tricep dips sound like triceps, but they actually do have a decent amount of chest in them, just in this style. So I like to incorporate them. You know, I'll hit arms and shoulders another day and hit triceps again. So if you can hit some of these exercises or muscles 2 to 3 times a week and still be all right. 3 is a stretch. 2 is probably ideal, but I mean, it's just one exercise. It's not like I blew up triceps today and I'm going to try and blow them up again tomorrow or the day after. I only have 20-pound dumbbells and 35-pound dumbbells, so I go with 20s just for set at 8 to 10 and really try and focus on a squeeze at the bottom, or like kind of a pause at the bottom, then a squeeze at the top. And that's why I was kind of looking, like just making sure I was really activating my chest at the top, which I didn't really do that well of in the first set, but I focused on it in the second and third. I don't think I recorded the third though. I think I missed that one. My phone wasn't working with my GoPro. Just a quick superset. I do them back to back to really get a good burn. And then I think, oh no, we do. So we started off with them, and I think these ones are a little cleaner. I have to adjust on the bench a bit because my shoulder blades aren't, yeah, you can see aren't even. So here, and then I get the squeeze at the top. I find I squeeze a lot better on the second set. I definitely felt it. My home workouts aren't quite as good as my workouts at the gym. That's just because I have less equipment, less options, less dumbbells, less machinery, less equipment, I guess. So just more options, and I get to hit more volume at the gym. So I definitely like going to the gym better, but having this home setup is pretty sweet. And after this, I think we head to core. And watching back my core, I noticed a few things that I should work on, but I would have never noticed them before had I not watched it back. So it's kind of cool in that sense. I really do enjoy like trying to better myself, especially here where I work out 4 or 5 times a week, and some days I'm working out inefficiently or incorrectly. So it's something I definitely am interested in improving. But where are we at here? Let's scroll over. And I do speed up the core because it's like 2 4-minute cycles. I only recorded 1. Well, I only put in 1 because I'm like 8 minutes of watching me do core is no fun. So, oh, it looks kind of super blurry. Like it's resampled. But I do 20 sets of these guys, which I don't even know what they're called. They're like crunches or knees to chest. But looking back, I noticed I'm not really timing them well. I start my crunch first, and then I bring my knees in. So I don't know if I have to work on that better. So I get it some set reps, but other ones I don't. And then I hit 50 heel touches. I don't know what they're called. I just call them that because you literally are trying to reach across, like you're touching your heel, but your core is engaged the whole time. You're in like kind of a half crunch. So definitely burns. And on the second one, like I actually like stop, like fuck, like I finish it, but I'm like it's hurting. Yeah, you can see I'm feeling pretty good there. And then we hit 8 or 10 leg lifts. I wonder why that looks so funky. I have to check something. Is it because it's resampled? I still have so much to learn about editing too, so. And next up we hit, I don't even know what these are called. They're like twists, Russian twists maybe. Usually you'd use a medicine ball, but we don't have one of those, so I just use a 20-pound dumbbell. And I really hope that it doesn't stay this shitty looking. And then we hit some, these are for obliques. I've seen people say they don't work, that they're a waste of time. I feel them a little bit, whether that's just in me squeezing my oblique because it's getting pinched or because it's actually getting targeted. I don't know. They've been around for a long time, so I stick with them. You're literally just holding the weight and trying to slide your opposite hand down your thigh to your knee, and it just kind of, your obliques the side of your core. So again, I feel them a bit, so I'm going to keep doing them, and until I really see like study or evidence or science that says they're a waste of time, I'm going to keep doing them. We finish with a 1-minute plank, and then that's it. I have to get a timer here, so you give me a little 20-second break. I do that 2 or 3 times usually on my home days, and then at the gym I use a bit of machine, and same thing, we'll throw in some planks, and I'm really going to start trying to target my core a bit more. I've been slacking on it, and I can really tell. So we grind out 1-minute plank, and that's it. We'll end it there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. This was the first iteration of Workout Wednesday. I really enjoyed making it. I definitely enjoyed editing it. So hopefully you guys like it. Let me know what you think. You know, what can I do better? What should I get rid of? And just overall, your thoughts and impressions. So we'll end it there, guys. Just going to finish up this plank, but we'll call her a day. And we'll catch you in the stream or catch you in the next video. Alright, guys. Take care. Peace.